Now, Peter Obi has stepped up his attempt to shape a new Nigeria, declaring his intention to run for president in 2027. But to make this happen, he says he's willing to serve just one 4-year term if required, depending on whatever agreement he reaches with those who support his political ambition. Mr. Obi also refuted speculation that he might contest on a joint ticket with the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar as part of an agreement with the opposition coalition. And at a time when this country has so many challenges on its doorstep, the former governor of Anambra State and 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate talked about how he intends to make Nigeria great again. He said that if elected president, he would restore stability to this country within 2 years, insisting that in his first 100 days in office, he would bring order to governance and would prioritize security, education, and pulling people out of poverty. And he said he'd do this by cutting the cost of governance and fighting corruption from day one. He would then channel recovered funds into key critical sectors.
In a country drowning in broken promises, one man is offering something radical: a single term in office, 4 years, no re-election, no second chance. But is this a masterstroke or political strategy, or a risky gamble that could destroy his chances in 2027? This is not just a story about politics. This is a story about time, trust, and the power of one bold promise. Sit back, relax, let's explore this journey. It began quietly, a whisper, a rumor. Then it became real. Peter Obi, former Anambra State Governor and 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, has stunned the political establishment by proposing to serve just one term if elected president. The announcement came through his close ally and national coordinator of the Obidient movement worldwide, Dr. Atiku, who confirmed to the press that Obi had submitted his single-term proposal to the coalition of opposition figures, including Atiku Abubakar, El-Rufai, and David Mark. Tanko's words were striking. Even though the single term is not in the constitution, he is committing himself to serve only one tenure. He believes that 4 years is more than enough to accomplish his mission. That mission: to rescue Nigeria from collapse, to reset governance, to restore integrity to the presidency. Obi believes Nigeria cannot afford the luxury of time. In his eyes, every extra day of incompetence costs lives and livelihoods. And so, he offers the most precious political capital a Nigerian politician can surrender: time in power. It is a move designed to unsettle the status quo, a pledge that could redraw alliances, neutralize opposition, and reshape 2027. But why make such a promise? Why now? To understand, we must decode Obi's political calculus and how he hopes to win the presidency, not by promising more, but by offering less. Obi's one-term gamble isn't just about promises. It is about strategy, raw, calculated political strategy. Obi knows the 2027 presidency won't be won by force of personality alone, not in a fractured opposition, not in a country divided along regional, ethnic, and religious lines. To build a viable path to Aso Rock, he must convince the old guard men like Atiku, Kwankwaso, and even El-Rufai to back him. But these are men with presidential ambitions of their own, men wary of surrendering power to a rival who might never return the favor. So, Obi offers a deal: support me, let me fix the system, and in 4 years, I will step aside. No fights, no succession battles, no empire building. It is a powerful message. It disarms suspicion, it projects humility, and it hints at legacy over longevity. But there is more to it. Obi is also eyeing the North, a region that largely rejected him in 2023. If he is to stand a chance in 2027, that must change, and quickly. And what better way to reassure the North than to say, I am not coming to dominate, I will fix it and go. The message is clear. Obi wants to be the bridge, not the king, a stabilizer, not a ruler, but for all, It is a strategic brilliance. Critics remain unconvinced because while Obi is winning hearts, there is a fundamental question he hasn't answered. Can Nigeria really be saved in just 4 years? Let's face it, Nigeria is broken. Its economy is bleeding. Inflation has eroded the economy. Power supply remains unreliable. Education and healthcare are in crisis. The currency is unstable. Oil theft continues. Insecurity is now a daily headline. To fix all of this in 4 years, even optimists calls it ambitious. Realistics call it delusional. Government does not move at the speed of slogans. Reforms require legislation. Legislation requires consensus. And consensus in Nigeria is a currency more scarce than the dollar. Critics warns, one-term promises may attract votes, but they scare off investors. Civil servants drag their feet. Political appointees stall your programs. And by the time you find your feet, the clock runs out. There is also the constitutional dilemma. Nigeria's constitution allows 2 terms. A one-term presidency has no legal backing. There is nothing stopping Obi from changing his mind midway. This makes his promise both powerful and vulnerable. It relies entirely on trust, and trust in Nigerian politics is in short supply. Supporters argue Obi thrives under pressure, that 4 years would force him to focus, prioritize, to sprint. They point to his record in Anambra State. But running a state and running Nigeria are 2 different beasts. If Obi gets in and fails to deliver, not only would he lose credibility, he would also damage the very movement he built. And if he succeeds, will he truly walk away? Or will the temptation of a second term prove too powerful? That's the gamble. Obi is betting everything on 4 years. He wants Nigerians to believe that even in a dysfunctional system, one honest man with limited time can make a difference. But is that political courage or naivety? Will Nigerians choose a man who says, give me power and I promise to live it? Or will they say, if you are not staying to finish the job, don't even start it? Only the people can decide in 2027. P2B's one-term pledge is more than a political proposal. It is a mirror. It reflects what Nigeria has become, a nation where power is hoarded, not shared, where terms are extended, not surrendered, where politicians promise heaven and clinch to hell. And into that chaos walks one man with a different kind of promise. I don't want it all. I just want to fix it and leave. Is this the leadership Nigeria needs? Or is it the leadership Nigeria isn't ready for? Either way, the countdown has begun. Because for P2B and for Nigeria, the clock is ticking. So, if you found this analysis bold, informative or thought-provoking, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you support Obi's one-term gamble, or do you think it is a fatal mistake? And most importantly, subscribe and stay tuned. We will keep telling the stories others won't. Until next time, this is Frank Speaks, holding power accountable. Thank you for watching.